Another common fix for the squat is people who are struggling with forward trunk lean. As they get deeper into their squat, what they'll notice is their torso will keep going forward. So if they're doing front squats or back squats, this changes their bar path and makes their squat way less efficient, and sometimes even increases the risk for injury or causes them to engage the wrong muscles. The two most common causes for a forward trunk lean during any sort of squat is usually 1, core weakness, or 2, thoracic extension mobility. So as we go through the squat, if we can't maintain active thoracic extension as we go down, what will happen is our trunk will start to lean forward. So lacking that mobility creates a huge issue for all of the different squat types. Going back to the problem with core weakness is if our core isn't strong enough to keep us upright and keep us tight and braced, again, our back will start to fold forward, we'll lose that upright position, and then we're going to compromise ourselves toward the bottom of that squat. The first way we're going to talk about addressing the forward trunk lean with the squat is with a modified plate squat variation. So what we're going to do here is we're going to squat down, but we're going to hold a plate or a weight in front of us to provide a counterbalance. And this is going to allow us to stay more upright within that squat motion. So it'll look like this. You'll start here with the plate close, and as you move deeper into the squat, you're going to push the plate further out. Now this has nothing to do with how heavy the plate needs to be, so you don't have to try and get heavier and heavier with the plate. You just need to find something light, maybe 10, 15 pounds total, that you can use just to give you enough counterbalance so that you can work on that upright position. So you're going to squat down, and as you go down, the weight's going to counterbalance. And you come back up, and you bring the plate back in, and repeat. The goal here, again, is to try to stay as upright as possible. When I talk about bar path, if you were to imagine a barbell across the top of my back, the bar path should be straight up and down. So if you were to video yourself squatting, you want to try to get an idea for what that bar path is. If it's moving too far forward, then your trunk lean is still a little excessive. You want it to be as close to the same position, straight up and down, as you possibly can get it. So this next exercise focuses on 2 aspects of the thoracic spine. One is extension mobility and extension weakness. So this hits 2 areas. It's almost like a double dipping exercise. So no matter what the problem is, you should be able to solve it with this, whether it's weakness or it's stiffness. So the way this works is we're going to lay flat on our stomach, we're going to have our hands on our head, and then we're going to try to arch through our thoracic spine. We're going to pause for 2 to 3 seconds. We're going to repeat this for like 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. You're really going to feel this in the upper or middle back. You should not feel this in your low back, so this is not a Superman. So you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's take a look. So you're flat on your stomach, just like this. Hands are on your head. You're going to lift your elbows up and squeeze, and then you're going to arch through your thoracic spine and back down. The key here with this exercise is to not allow your feet to come off the ground, because then you're moving into more of a Superman type movement and you're engaging your low back. You want this to strictly be your upper thoracic or middle thoracic spine where all this movement is coming from. It is difficult, it's challenging, but you'll get better with it in time.